Hey everyone, it's Kruhl Sentru. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Warlock Master of the Arcane. Let's go ahead and get this end of turn stuff going. Ah, yes. And here I thought it was the end of turn. Well, it's nothing there. Just the zombies who reached their destination wanted me to have a chance to be able to use up any extra movement points. Once again, War of the Purple and Red. Continuing on. They go smash each other's faces in and all that kind of stuff. Have fun, guys. Makes the easier pickings for me. Thing is, when the computer fights the computer, it's usually a stalemate. They don't really make a whole lot of progress against each other. So, I mean, they do make progress, but it's not much. Often it's a lot of back and forth. Oh, and the reason why I had my skeletons kind of hole up in the city is that the city's low on health, having been just recaptured, and I wanted to have a little bit of a defender just in case anything came up. Alright, so that's Malnazoshi's turn. Rajok is going to send over some troops into some cloudy area that I don't know about yet. Hopefully they'll get sunk on their way. Probably not. Looks like that area has been cleared out, judging by Ashar sending his troops through. So, we'll see. We'll see. Alright, so what kind of hits is she gonna take? You're not gonna tell me. Well, I'll find out soon. Oh. Bye, bats. I'll miss you. Not really. I'll just replace you. Yeah. Well, she didn't take much damage from the guy who had more health. That's 5 damage. Yeah, she's good. Especially with her 8-point regen. Yeah, she'll be good. Okay. Bears are going to move around, but not the earth elementals that really desperately need to move. Alright, so, Okay, I guess that's all they can do. That was easy. Oh. Alright. So, enemy unit. Alright, whenever someone requests military support, the answer is to refuse. Okay, this will force you to break the alliance. However, if you support them, then it will count as having backstabbed someone every time. No joke. They, on the other hand, will just be grumpy. So, it has a less permanent penalty. Alright, so purple and red have stopped beating each other's faces in. Now red's decided to get their face beat in by picking a fight with green. Okay. Alright, what did we finish building? Defenses for a crypt hall. Some more money from the bank, and a harbor produced more money as well. Sweet. Right, let's go ahead and get up here. Let's get our ability to walk on water going here. And get water walking going for the next turn. Okay. So I'm going to have him do a Mind Lash on one of these guys. I'm going to have him focus on that one. That's going to stun them for a few turns. Yeah, see that ring around them looks almost like a flaming ring to me. But anyways, that means they're stunned. And so they are stunned for, 2 turns. So they'll lose a couple turns. And like I said, she's regenerating pretty quickly, so it looks like we're going to be good. Especially with them not being able to fire off very much. And with her healing as well. So, yeah, we're good. Yeah, she leveled up. Sweet. This gives death resistance to her and any ally she's next to, which is nice. Bonus life damage, which doesn't do a whole lot, really. And elemental magic. So, resistance, just for her, though. So I'm going to go with the aura, because it's very useful, really. These guys are going to have to wait a turn before they can go in the ocean. Next turn, they should be able to get going. And these guys, again, are fortified up here, which will give some time for Crypt Hall to get some defenses up. And then that'll also give me some time to be able to save up for being able to cast the spell on them. To be able to move around. Okay, you guys can fortify more indefinitely. And so they're just going to kind of sleep in that position, so to speak. That's their new home, whatever. Doesn't matter. So I got a defense up. Now I could go for more mana, or I could go for more defenses. This is one of the situations where you don't have a whole lot of land. So I think I'm going to do... So I'm going to put up a market, and then I'm going to put up a bat fort, and then that'll pretty much be the end of them, which isn't going to do a whole lot, but... I could also later on potentially grab them some extra land in other ways, like, hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my harbor before I forget about it. That'll actually be useful. Anyways, yeah, I could use the raise land ability to be able to give some spaces for Crypt Hall to be able to build. And that's something I'm looking at as well. But in the meantime, might be good. Oh, and the support your ally will always show up twice, but you only get the penalty once. Because, I mean, they're not your ally, therefore you can't lose them again as an ally. You lost your boat to green bats. Really, Rajak? Really? I'm disappointed in you. You should know better than that. Not Rajak. Ashar. Ashar's green. Rajak is purple, or pink. Purple is Kruhl. I'll get these ones right eventually. Ah! Sure. Everyone moves except for the ones I need. Whatever. Alright. So, continuing on. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Alright, so we got a few things. Spells ready to cast, so I'm going to get them up and running with that. Before I forget about it, I want to get water walking going. Now, because I didn't have any units left, if you look over here, you see some purple over near where I popped up my little thing that says open close casting panel. You won't see the cursor, but the purple, not purple, red. Yellow is how much you're completing in that turn, red is how much will be done in future turn, or the next turn, and black is just, it's going to take even more turns beyond that. So next turn we'll go through a chunk, and the turn after that we'll finish it up, looks like. Just by going by how much is done in one turn there. So these guys can go ahead and move along. And I'll have them take some pot shots, more pot shots, and have fun. Smack him around. They can't move again, so that's helped out. And again, just refuse again so you don't get into trouble. Alright, we still have good food production coming in, and I think we're going to lose our other bats, since I'm going to take a risk and have the zombies continue to produce. Okay, so we have... Oh, hang on. Alright, so rogues, bandits, and scum of all sorts have come to Ardania. Find their lairs and destroy them all. Boom. Dead. Oh, I didn't get a chance to show. Your capital city, once it hits size 10 or higher, when it shoots out, it's actually AoE, as well as being very high damage compared to normal. It makes capitals harder to take, is the whole idea. They don't want your capital city to be taken very easily. See, here I can just quickly wipe these guys out. See, these guys are just caught in the crossfire of numerous different defenses, all these different enemies out there, so it's not really a threat. Okay, Pathfinder is useless. Don't take that on green bats. They're flyers. They're not going to need to be able to go faster through anything. They fly over things. They already have the benefit and more. More damage or specialist for range. Okay, so... Okay, this is dumb. Oh wait, no, I wouldn't be able to make it. I'll just call it the turn, make the run for it next turn, I think. I should be able to make the run quickly enough then. Alliance has been broken with Kruhl. Is anyone... Okay, we just have peace with Rajak, not even a non-aggression pact, I think. So, I'm gonna go ahead... Oh, right, that's right. He broke it a while back. Offer might be accepted, huh? Not even accepting of it. Oh, right, and I hadn't placed him because I was trying to determine what needed to be done. So I'm going to leave these guys in their defensive position, but what I need to do is I have to have someone actually clear out. See, like, there's these guys up here, you can see the free rogues kill or whatever, but when the rogues are killed, what's basically going to happen is that the spouts left behind. So, like, over here it says free rogues killed. Okay, so I'm going to have to send my guys over to go clear that out, because if they don't, then no one is. Meantime, I really need to buy the upgrades. I mean, these are not a constant upkeep, so it's not such a big deal, as casting enchantments are. So we go ahead and get those up, and they're in pretty good shape now. Okay. These guys have been just fortifying up. I think we're doing good. Let's go ahead and move on to the next turn. I don't have a whole lot of mana incoming, so I'm going to have to watch out for that. But that's because of all the people I'm putting water walking on. That's been the problem there. So, yeah. Okay, Malin as though she's moving her troops through my territory. Not a bright move. But whatever. So, okay, I'm just gonna kind of skip over that. I don't need to see every little detail there. Okay, she's attacking those guys from me. Thank you. That'll make that easier. So I wanted to watch that. You're trampling through my child. I doesn't care. Okay. Oh, bye green bats. See, now I've gotten the food freed up, because, you know, they're... Yeah. Apparently the dragon can see farther now. Oh well. Okay, and they managed to lose some of their troops. Oh well. Let's see if I can move it back. So these wimpy little guys I've been blowing the snot out of actually hurt them a little bit. Looks like they still killed them though, so we're good. Or they're good anyways. Market for money, Chamber of Magic I believe is actually knowledge, but still important. Oh, the offer was accepted.
That was tolerable.
Whatever. Warlocks of Angel are actually the lower grade version, so I don't want those. Or not right now anyways. Shoot the Kraken, since I have to do something. Fist of Krom's okay. Lesser Heal will just get bad out of the way. I didn't see anything spectacular. We finished researching Create Artifact. Skeleton Settlers, and it can be built here, but I'm not going to use that, so we're going to build our Bat Fort instead. Okay. And they're going to go ahead and shoot them. Okay, they've cleared that out. Now, I have an idea for how I want to handle things, but before I get too much into this, thinking, do I want to send? No, I have a different idea. No, I should have been paying attention. Would have known about that. Well, they're not exactly going to be much of a threat. Alright, so they can only move one space. Darn it. See, the guys had leveled up and would have been able to do this, but they don't have that yet, so... it doesn't matter. I'll have them get up and ready, because next turn I'll be ready for this. And moving faster the turns at the moment, because we've lost our green bats, who were our scouts. It's kind of good and bad. And I don't really want to build more green bats right at this moment. I want to wait till I've got more food, because I really need the zombies more. And I have an idea. Since these guys can now walk across the ocean... Yeah, I figured they'd take that one little open space. I wasn't too concerned, though. Oh, right. Since they're moving so many troops, I better zip through. And looks like they cleared out one of the other things I was working on as well. The pre-rogues guild. So they're actually stealing money from me, which is why I don't mind stealing money from them, because I know the computer does this all the time. I got attacked. I probably should have paid attention to that last one. I doubt they did much damage. Considering there was a Leviathan, the giant fish, and they're not, and I have a little bit more damage that I've taken with my high healer, I think the high healer just wasted the Leviathan. If you attack an enemy in melee, you take damage back. If you do hit them with a ranged attack, you do not take damage back. So, just a general rule. Alright, lesser heal is done. Got a research. Ooh, visibility's nasty. You can only see an invisible unit if you have a unit next to them. Now, this could be like a city or a tower, technically. So if you have an invisible unit stand next to something, they'll see you. Or if you have someone that has like true sight on that. Otherwise, it can be very difficult for anyone to find you. Now, players may be able to deduce from where they're being hit from that roughly where you're at, but generally speaking, the AI won't even shoot back at all. All right. What was over here? Oh. Harbor finished, I think? Or is it something else? I forgot. Anyways, captured city, gone. Shoot the Kraken. Let's cast our water walking spell on our last guy to get it. And actually, I do have something I want to do. Oh, I don't have the mana for Greater Lance Racing. Ooh. Interesting. I'll show you Create Artifact real quick. You can open up different options by researching various spells. So, for example, if I wanted to make a magic weapon, I believe I can use that on my spellcaster that I've got right now. I can give bonus death damage, increase unit power, which will increase all bonuses. Bonus elemental damage, adds action fireball, which is just a long-range elemental damage attack. I think it's like 3 spaces, but it could just be 2, but I'm pretty sure it's 3. And the action heal, which is great for people who are like wizards and such. For her, she's already got a ton of healing, she doesn't need it. So I might go something like, let's say I want elemental and more unit power, and then that would cost 100 mana, it looks like. And that's basically, you can build it something like that. And it's just cool little things you can do like that, some bonuses. But the lesser one isn't as good, and that's why I don't care. So, alright, what can we build over here? What size is the city? They're getting pretty big. Okay. I need to see the... It is size 10. It looked like it went to size 10. Which means it needs its second tower. That's my rule for how I determine when they're ready. So unfortunately that'll slow us down a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and build a pumpkin farm here because we really need the food. And it'll bring in mana, which we also are going to really need as well. So going back to here, let's go ahead, have a move up a bit. Can we move down so I can see something? Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to have her go ahead and take a pot shot. Looks like the Kraken that we've been wheeling away at is actually going to be useful, and if we use Mind Lash to stun him, then they're pretty much just going to rip a new one here. Alright, simple enough. Okay, and I'm going to hold off on the spell casting and for the moment, because I don't have enough mana basically for what I want. If I keep it cast within the realm of where my territory is, it would actually help a bit, but I can't even cast to begin with. It would only return the mana, it doesn't actually cut the cost in half. Alright, well, we are up to where I need to cut the video off, so I'm going to stop it here, and I will see you all next time. Have fun!